Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Jeremy Cash, live and direct with another valuable video for you. This video right here is for all of the people who want to quit their job in 2020. You don't have to look nowhere else. This video is going to be perfect for you. So stick around all the way into the end, and I promise you will be blessed by this video. All right. So if you want to know how to quit your job and you hate your job, or you tired of that boss that just gets on your nerves, or you tired of the coworkers who just talk too much, and you just ain't got time to hear that. You feel like you in a place where you have too much talent and you like, I shouldn't be here, right? Or you that person who I feel like I should be much further in life than I am right now. This video is for you, right? Because I have felt all of those things and I was able to escape the rat race, the 9 to 5, the job just over broke. I was able to escape that and now live the life of my dreams. And I want to teach you how to get there, right? And I'm going to teach you right now in this video. So this next slide that I'm about to pull up, right? Before I pull it up, I'm going to tell you, have an open mind, right? I know a lot of you people out there don't believe, but have an open mind. So let's get to it. Okay? Next slide, please. Let me click it like that. There we go. All right. So have an open mind, right? Even if you don't believe, just hear me out. All right. I'm a firm believer in the Bible. Okay? I am. Hence the reason why I'm succeeding in life. But peep this though. So I go by the Bible, right? There's a lot of scriptures and there's a lot of scholars out there that talk about wealth, prosperity, and having things, right? And so I'll just read some of this from the Bible. Now I'm not going to be preaching to you, but I just want to let you know why you may not have certain things that you should have, right? That's already your inheritance, okay? So we can go to Matthew, right? And Matthew says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added unto you. What are all these things that they're talking about? What are all these things? Everything that you want and desire that's according to his plan will be added to you, okay? If you don't know anything, know that your Father in heaven is rich. And if you have a rich Father, then therefore you should be rich as well. Okay? So, if you want to escape that 9 to 5, all these things will be added to you. All you got to do is seek ye first the kingdom. So what do? I'm speaking for myself. When I wake up in the morning, I read at least one little strip out of my Bible, maybe one page, right? I read Proverbs or I read something every day. That's the first thing I do before I touch my phone, before I do anything. I make sure I do that, okay? Because this is what he says, right? He is a guy that cannot lie. Correct? All right. Well, if he cannot lie, then I mean everything he says in here, according to wealth and prosperity, has to come to pass because he said it. Okay? So we go to James. James says, you have not because you ask not. That means you don't have what you want because you don't ask. And you get what you ask for, right? We also know faith without works is dead. So if you have faith and you're not putting any work in, you're not going to get anything. Okay, you can forget it. You're going to stay where you're at, and that's what it is. All right. We go here to Matthew. Okay, Matthew said, "Ask and it shall be given." You see this verse? You have not because you ask not. You ain't asked me for nothing, so I ain't giving you nothing. Then here it tell you, ask and it shall be given to you. You get that? The wealth, the prosperity, all of that, right? And then also the rest of this scripture says, "You ask not." You have not because you ask not. And I think it's another scripture that says, "You don't have it because you ask for the wrong things, or you asking for it and your intentions are wrong." So what I mean by that is, some people want to quit their job and be rich just so they can stunt on other people and make fun of other people for not having it, or maybe somebody made them mad and now they want to get rich to basically say, "Hi, look at me and look at you," right? So if that's your intentions, you're not going to get rich, you're not going to get wealthy, and you're going to probably stay at the job that you're at. Okay, so your intentions need to be right, right? If you want to give, if you're a giving person, just know this: money is only going to amplify the person that you are now. So if you want a lot of money, then if you're already an angry person, you're gonna even be more angry with money. Just know that, okay? So we know, ask and it shall be given you. Whatever you ask for, first put him first. That's what he say. Put me first, then ask, right? And if it lines up, then you'll get it. All right. So Deuteronomy says, but remember, it is the Lord that gives you the power to get wealth. Just know that the Lord, Jesus Christ, he wants you rich. Okay. He wants you wealthy. He wants you to prosper. If we are made in his image and he's rich and wealthy, well, then why are we not rich and wealthy? Come on now. It's destined for us to do that. All right. Proverbs says, as a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. Why would he say that? Why would he say that? It's not meant for us to be broke at all. We are not supposed to be broke. We're not supposed to be living in poverty. We're not supposed to live paycheck to paycheck. We are supposed to be prosperous and abundant living, okay? Nobody should be living paycheck to paycheck. But we're going to get into that. All right? So Proverbs, this one says, as a man thinketh, so is he. So whatever you think about your situation, that's what you're going to have, right? Thinking is powerful. You heard the book Think and Grow Rich, right? The power of the mind and the law of attraction and all that. That all comes from the Bible, okay? As a man thinketh, so is he. So, if you want to quit that job, you got to have a plan. And you can think your way into success, but we'll get there, right? So write the vision down and make it plain, guys. Write the vision down. So for all of you people who don't have vision boards, you don't have goals written out, don't plan on quitting your job no time soon, right? You're not going to go nowhere. The people who have goals in life, the people who have dreams, that they write them down, they have vision boards, those are the people who are going to make it in life. Those are the people who are going to actually go somewhere and do something big because they know exactly what they want to do, and they wrote down a timeline in which they want to get it done. But we'll get into that. So let's get into it. This right here was my old vision board on my phone. I created it and saved it as my background on my phone. Some of you probably remember this, right? Now, when I made this, I prayed over it and I just wanted some things to come to pass. Everything on here didn't come to pass, but a few things did. So I put $10,000 a month. I always kept Jesus in the center of all of things that I want. Keep him in the center. So I put that there, right? I put 10,000 a month here. I wanted to be debt free. I think it was like 80 something thousand in debt from school debt and some other stuff. Let me go back. All right. So $80,000 in debt from some school stuff and other stuff. I wanted 100,000 subscribers. I wanted to go to Miami. Wanted the big mansion house, and all that, right? So the things that did come to pass, which is crazy because when I did this, it only took a little while before this stuff came to pass. I did cross 10,000 a month. Now I'm doing a little over 10,000 a month, which is amazing. So we can cross that one off. Miami, you guys know this was a while back. I probably did this like a year and a half ago, right? So now this year, well, really next year. So it'll be about 2 years, right, since I did this one. We're going to Miami in April, and I told my subscribers I want to meet them in Miami. So this is happening. You see how that works? I'm already starting to do speaking gigs and things like that. Okay. I'm a better husband and father to my kids. That was one of the goals. I haven't reached 100,000 subscribers yet, but that's coming. My Jaguar, I want that. The house we got, but it ain't this big yet. So my forever home is gonna be the mansion. All right. My forever home will be the mansion. But the house I got now is brand new in a great neighborhood. And I'll get to that in a little bit. All right. So just what I want you to know is, guys, what I want you to know is always aim for the stars, right? Because if you don't hit the stars, if you don't touch the stars, at least you'll land on a cloud. And what do I mean by that? Everything on this list you might not get yet, but it's coming, right? So at least reach as high as you can and then land on the clouds. And being on the clouds is better than being on the ground, right? Than where you were at. Okay? So that's what I want to tell you. If you want to leave that job, guys, write your visions down. Come up with a vision board, right? This was my old one, guys. Now I'm going to show you my new vision board now. This is in my phone, in my notes, by the way. Boom. My life goals by 32, right? So just to let you know, last month in November, with the sale that I ran, guys, I did $18,000 in a month, right? One of my largest months this year. Really that was my largest month this year. 18 grand last month. Every other month has been like 12, 11. But we did 18 last month. So that was, man, right? If it's consistent, then I can I can cross this one out. But we ain't did 15,000 a month consistently yet. So it's getting close, right? But I wrote my life goals out by 32. I'm 30 years old now, just turned 30 in October of this year, right? So I always write it. I say I'm aiming as high as I can. One thing I want to tell you guys is do not shortchange God. If you believe in Jesus, right? For those of you who do, my people of faith, do not shortchange him. If you want the big money, say you want the big money. Write it down. Don't shortchange it. Don't be like, I'm gonna just put this because you don't really believe you can make 40,000 a month and all that, right? So this is a kind of how I did mine, right? So I wrote, it's be very specific is what I want to tell you, right? So if you want to quit your job, put that in your goals, right? Quit my job. Mine was 692 a day, blah blah blah. I said from the internet and Forex, didn't whatever the YouTube or whatever it's gonna be. I want to be able to give generously $10,000 to $20,000 annually, but I want to do that in lump sums of like 10,000 cash or whatever. I want to be a better tipper when I go out. I want to pay other people's rent. I want to be able to help people all across the world. That's my goal, right? Um, I want rental properties and investment total income to be around 40,000 dollars a month. So my total annual income, I want to be around like 480,000 by the 32, right? So that's really, really good money, right? And so I believe I'm going to do that, no doubt in my mind. But I do have like credit scores and all that. I have the credit cards that I haven't got yet that I want, that I want to kill with. So I want to do the, six figures in available credit. Not quite there yet, but the house that I do want, um, the house that we got is 1,700 square feet. So you see that's far off, but coming from a two-bedroom apartment, guys. I came from a two-bedroom apartment with 4 kids, and now we got a big house. It ain't huge, right? But it's way bigger than where we were staying. We was in a 700 square foot apartment to a 1,700 square foot house. That's brand new. That was built from the ground up. So blessing, 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 guys. So this house right here is coming in the future. So what we're gonna do is stay in our house that we got for like 2 years, build the equity up in there, and then move someone in there, have that one rented out, and then take the down payments, and get our actual forever home. So perfect. We got a game plan. So that's what we're gonna do. And then so I just wrote down in details, and I'll check these off as I get them, guys. I'd be specific. I want stairs, swimming pool, game room, man cave, underpass, driveway, the big backyards, the 3-car garage, the big stand-up shower, jacuzzi. You see how specific this is? When you're writing your goals out, be very specific. Do not shortchange God. And what I mean by that again is do not shortchange him. He's already rich. He's wealthy, right? He owns everything. And if he owns everything, that means he can give you everything, right? So it may not happen on the time you want it to, but if you believe long enough and stay consistent in something, it will come to pass, right? As long as you're not trying to do it to stunt on other people, your motives have to be right when you're doing this stuff, right? The reason why I wanted this big house and I wanted the cars is to inspire other people that came from where I came from, right? Typical story, we come from the hood, the ghetto, right? A lot of people are still there, right? And I've been able to surpass a lot of people that I grew up with tremendously, but that's because of what I'm showing you in this video, right? I wrote goals down, I prayed about it, I paid my tithes and offering at church, right? For those of you who do go to church, make sure you pay your tithes and offering. For those of you who don't go to church, pay tithes and offering, right? How do you do that? You can go to a church online. You can go to any church online and just go to their tithes and offering section and do 10% of your income. That's the first thing that you should do when you touch your money. The first thing. All right. Listen to me. I'm telling you this stuff works. First thing you should do. I'm not talking about, oh, well, my check was kind of short, so I got to pay these bills. No, forget that. Take 10% and pay the church, right? Or 10% and you know, pay your tithes, right? And then God will bless the other half, right? If you lose whatever you were gonna lose, you were supposed to lose it anyway, guys. I've been through evictions, all of that stuff. But guess what? Now I have a brand new house. So if you lose what you were gonna lose because you paid your tithes and offering, you were supposed to lose it anyway. At the end of the day, that's how I look at it. Only things, you know, great things are coming. But check this out. So you know, I'm specific, got the cars and stuff that I want. The vacation spots that I haven't been at. As you can see, Miami's on there. I want my YouTube checks to be around 10,000 a month from Google AdSense. On my wife's podcast to be bringing in like 5 grand a month. Pay off debt. And then these are a couple of other scriptures I have. I'm the head, not the tail. All that good stuff. Paying off debt. At the end of the day, I want my annual income to be around 10 million. You know, and I want to do like BET appearances. Um, on BET with my wife, talking about wealth and prosperity and stuff like that. So that's the type of goals that I'm talking about, guys. This is what I mean by be very specific. Write them down, pray over them, and it's gonna happen for you. Be specific, as I say. All right. So this is not my house, guys. Not my house. Okay. The houses that I'm showing you are not my house. I'm not gonna show you my house yet because but it ain't this big. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Not this big, but these are the houses in my neighborhood. You see, these are the houses, literally the houses that's in my neighborhood. This is literally a house that's in my neighborhood. Okay. So just to let you know, I'm living pretty good, but my house ain't this big. Just keep it 100, right? It's not even 2 story. It's a 1 story, but I'm blessed because the fact that YouTube is going to pay all of the bills in the house, that way we're going to have like freaking $9,000 left over. You guys remember that analogy, right? And one thing I want to tell you guys, if you want to quit your job, right, have a plan, right, write your goals down. If you want the big house, guys, all of that stuff, drive through neighborhoods that have big houses, right? Drive through neighborhoods, envision it in your brain, right? Pray over it. Say, hey, Lord, I want to live like this one day. I want to live in a house that looks like this. I want to live in a neighborhood just like this. These things are going to come to pass, guys, right? So this is one of the houses in the neighborhood. This is another house that's in my neighborhood, right? And this is another house that's in my neighborhood, right? Um, coming from a 2 bedroom apartment to living in a neighborhood like this, guys, which is crazy because, um, yeah. So coming from a 2 bedroom apartment to living in a neighborhood like this is freaking mind blowing. Like in the matter of a year's time, right? So I just want to tell you guys this stuff is possible. All I ever did was drive around neighborhoods. I'm telling you exactly what I did, right? If you want to quit this job, this is what you got to do, right? Envision yourself living the life. Have a plan on what it is that you want to do, which it is what plan that you have in place to make sure this happens, and write it down. Okay? And your life will change forever. I can assure you that. But check this out. So let me click here. This one, this one, this one. Right? Okay, so the next thing you guys need to do is clean up your social media. I see a lot of you guys Facebooks are trash. I would never join. I would never join. So what I need you guys to do is clean up your social media. You need to look like the person that will want to ask somebody a question. So this is what I mean. If you saw this guy, this is Eric. This is one of my old I guess you could say business partners in a different business. Um if you came across this page, you would want to ask what he does for a living, right? Has the Bentley here, the Porsche, the Lamborghini. Now, I'm not saying you have to do all of this, right? But I told you in another video, if you listen to that one credit video, I actually made 2 credit videos, but if you listen to one in particular, I told you guys how to be able to do all of this. The same thing I told you is the same thing that these people are doing, right? Remember, I told you you can get the credit cards, you are able to use 0% interest credit cards, go out, you can rent cars, take pictures. You remember when I told you guys that? You'll be able to post these on your social media. Now you look like the what expert? Are you guys getting where I'm going? Right? So check out, look nicely dressed, right? It doesn't cost you guys too much money to hire a photographer to take some professional pictures of you so you can have on your social media, right? You can get this stuff done easy on the internet, right? Just put your social media stuff here. Look, interested in making money online? Oh, well, people will definitely want to hit you up now, right? Send a message, boom. You know, if you want something bad enough. So this is what I wanted to tell you guys. A lot of you guys social medias are trash. Um and so if you're somebody who really wants to quit your job and you want to do it off online, I mean if you want to do it from online work, you need to clean up your profiles. Okay? You don't need to be talking about smoking and drinking. You don't need to be talking about going out to the club, right? Unless you're doing it in a way that's businessy. You know what I mean? If you're a woman, you don't want to be posting no ratchet, you know, crazy stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? You don't want to be posting all that, right? You want to be posting, you know, stuff that's pertaining more towards business. Okay, so another guy. A lot of you may know Gerardo. Gerardo's been online forever doing his thing, right? Same thing. Same thing, right? Renting Airbnbs, you know, having the rental cars, you know what I'm saying? Taking the pictures with them. Told you guys how to do this already. I already told you how to do it. It's being done. I've been telling you for a long time, right? Coming up with your own little logo. I'll show you how to do that here shortly. Boom, all of that stuff, guys, right? You branding yourself. It's basically you branding yourself. If you want to quit your job, you need to learn how to brand yourself, brand your social media account. Copy successful people. I've been telling you this for a long time. That's all you have to do is model what successful people are already doing, and you win, right? Mentor, father, credit restoration. Now he's doing credit repair. He does a lot of other stuff too, but now he's doing credit repair. Eric Ellis Jr. Some of y'all know him. Y'all may follow him on YouTube. Same thing. Follow successful people. As you see, most of these people are doing the exact same thing as each other, right? They have their cover photo with their business here and what they do. You know, they may be dressed nice here. You don't have to dress in a suit if you don't want to, but you know, they may be dressed nice, looking nice, cool, professional photo. You know, serial entrepreneur, digital marketer at the bottom. Coach Stormy, another millionaire female. You know, you see, professional photo, same kind of concept. You know what they do, debt free. You know, she said, ask me how I went from zero to a millionaire. Helping, I want to help 8 families do the same in the next 2 years. Blah blah blah. Dominique Barbie, another 6 or 7 figure earner. Same stuff. Have you not noticed? Clean your social media stuff up, guys. It says on her little intro, it said go from zero to 5 or 6 figures online. Clean up your social medias, guys. I'm just telling you, that's what works. Don't be posting nothing crazy. Don't be sharing nothing crazy. If you see a funny video, laugh at it, keep it moving, but do not share it on your page. Don't do it. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys, some of you don't have enough friends. Add more people. You don't have to know them. Add more people. If you want entrepreneur type of friends, you can either go to somebody who's already in business and add all their friends, or you can just start adding random people from different states. You know what I mean? Until you get to that 5,000 so you can actually have an audience to promote to, right? But that's what you do, okay? Daryl Drake, I talked about him again in that credit video that we talked about. But as you can see, this right here, guys, is not even a real book. It's not even a real book. You can get this done on Fiverr, and I'll show you exactly how to do that as well. But it's appeasing to the eyes, man. You look like the expert, and then you become the expert. That's what it is. And so if you want to leave that job of yours, you need to learn how to become what you want to become before you become it. You see what I'm saying? You can become that person before you become that person. You get what I'm saying? So let's just move on. Oh, and here, look, Stormy, they're in the same business. Here's that Stormy woman again, right? So what I was telling you about the books on Fiverr, I would design a professional book cover for you, right? Your book may not come out for the next 2 years, but you can put a cover out, right? And add it as your profile picture if you want to. It'll have whatever picture. If you have a photographer take a picture of you, boom, put you on the front, say something about entrepreneur, blah, 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 or whatever, you know, from rags to riches or whatever you want to call it. And it's coming out, right? You look like the expert online, you win. You can then quit your job, guys. You can then get out of there. This is PosterMyWalk.com. So I'll click this. Okay, this website right here, you can create your own flyers, your own Instagram little videos for free. Guys, check this out. So let's say I click here. Let me show you how easy this is to become that person online, to be able to quit your job, to be able to be that super affiliate, to be that person. This is how easy it is. Check this out. This is a church flyer. I'll just click this one because it got people on it. Let me show you how easy this is to make yourself look like that person, right? So easy. The internet is just, everything is given to you. I told you, do your research. This right here is free for you to have. What do you mean by that, Jeremy? Let me show you. This picture right here, if I don't want him right there, he's out of there. Get out of there, right? Add your picture here. If I don't want this here, or I don't want this here, or I don't want this bird here, I can move it. You see that? You see how this works? If I don't want these pictures here, they're out of there. You know what I mean? All this stuff out of here. Or you can just retype the words to say what you wanted to say, right? This could be either a flyer or a banner that you can post on your page. Anything, guys. And like I said, you could do that with all of these that they give you. All of this stuff. Now you can be the flyer person. That's another stream of income. If you wanted to be the flyer person in your city, another stream of income. Right? Who needs flyers for parties? Who needs flyers for events? I can do all of that. You come on here, make it in 3 seconds, and you go charge somebody to to buy it from you. Then guess what? We got logos. Who needs logos? Now you're the logo guy. Right? Boom. So we create custom logos, all of that. You see? This is how it works. Let me see. Yeah. So I got all type of logos. You just come through here, find some stuff. Boom. Digital entrepreneurs, flyers. Boom. This is a whole entrepreneur site. Business card. You could design everything. Tell people, hey, I design business cards as well. Do you need one? You come on here, switch up everything, give it back to them. Bingo. Right? That's how you quit your job, man. You become that person. All right. So let's keep going. You got to stay motivated. I put a list of 4 videos that I watch pretty much every single day. Jim Rohn. Getting rich is easy. I love how he starts this video. He said it's easy to get rich. He got rich by the time he was 31. Talk about it all the time. Watch these videos, guys. Type them in. Right? This video here at the bottom, super duper powerful. With Jay-Z on the front. Okay? Is that how to think and attract wealth? All of these, guys, go listen to all of these, especially this one, talking about how to triple and double your income. Is it possible? He says it's possible for somebody to triple and double their income, right? So he was giving an analogy like, he knows somebody who gets paid $65,000 an hour just to speak. 1 hour, it's $65,000, right? And he was talking about a time where he remembered when, he thought $3,000 a month was a lot, and he passed that. And he thought $8,000 a month, then he passed that. Then he thought 10 was a lot. Then he passed that. Now he's up to $100,000 an hour. You know what I mean? So it's possible, guys. He's just basically saying you got to become more valuable. The more valuable you are, the more money people pay you, right? So let's keep going. First thing I need you guys to do, start an LLC. You can go to inkfile.com. You need to start an LLC to become a legitimate business. Open up a business bank account, build business credit, at least 6 figures worth. And you want to do this with the personal guarantee. Most people tell you without. I'm going to tell you with, because it's a whole lot faster, less loopholes, and you can always take the personal guarantee off later, right? So you want to build that business credit. The reason why you want to do business credit is because it doesn't show on your personal credit. So whatever you do, if you have a high balance, it doesn't show on your personal credit, okay? Even with the personal guarantee, the only thing with this is if you default on it and you don't pay it, it will show on your personal. But I usually tell people do personal because we're honest people. We're not trying to default. Most people who do it without a personal guarantee, I think either some people do some scammy stuff, guys. They won't do a personal guarantee, like they won't add their social security number on it, and so they'll go out and finance a car through the business, and then they'll default on it and keep the cars, and it doesn't report nowhere because they didn't have their. But I don't think you guys are like that. I hope not, right? Because that's only bad karma in your hands. But check this out. Then we already know use credit to fund your dreams. If you haven't seen the credit video and you're watching this, please go watch the credit video on my page. It'll touch your lives, right? So we already know that, okay? Now, the next thing I want you guys to do is document your job. Record your workday to document where you live now, okay? So what do I mean by that? Document your job. When I was at Lowe's, when I was working at Lowe's and I was working at these other places, I would always pull my cell phone out and I would record what I was doing. So if I was sweeping, I would record that. If I was driving a forklift, I would record that. I have those videos, but I didn't want to put it in this video. So whenever I do my testimonial video and all that stuff when we get the house and all that, then I'll probably put it in there, right? So you guys can see back in the day what I used to be doing at work. But what I mean by this is document everything that you're doing, right? And in those videos, say that you won't be working here too much longer. Say that you're going to be a successful entrepreneur, right? Say all that stuff while you're doing what you're doing, right? This is what I did, right? So it's documented. Then document where you live now. If you don't live anywhere nice, or if you're living with your parents, say that, right? And record it. Hey, I'm living with my parents right now. You know, really not making too much income, but it won't be like this for long. I'm gonna figure this thing out and I'm gonna kill it. Right? Document all of that stuff. If you're living in a house that's trash and you got roaches or rats, document all of it because it's only gonna be for your story. Bingo, number 3. Number whatever this is, right? Start a YouTube channel. I don't like doing videos. Well, you don't want to make no money. You ain't trying to quit your job if you ain't trying to start a YouTube channel, guys. This is one of the biggest blessings that ever came across to me. I'm so glad YouTube exists because it's made a lot of people a lot of money and allowed them to quit their jobs, right? Tell your story from rags to riches. That's why I said show what you documented. Now it's time for you to start that channel and show what you have documented and talk about it, right? I don't like to show my face. You don't have to. Screencast-O-Matic. Google that. And that's what I'm using now. I'm not showing my face at all. Okay? You got that? Right? Get a Google Voice number and put it on your videos and social media. If you're scared to talk to people, this is not the time. In order for you to quit that job and make the kind of money you want to make, you're going to have to talk to people, guys. You're going to have to learn how to open your mouth. What's crazy and what I love about YouTube is that you can talk to people all around the world. A lot of you guys are from, you know, Africa, Venezuela, Greece. I talk to people from everywhere on this channel, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Little old me is talking to people way in different countries. Pakistan, I'm talking about the Philippines, everywhere, right? And people are inspired by this kind of stuff, right? When you show, right, that you were working at this job and you did this and that, and now you're becoming a successful entrepreneur, they're going to want to know how you did it. So you document all of that. And then after that, you become the expert. Now, how do you become the expert, Jeremy? You learn something, you do it, and then you teach it to others, right? You wash, rinse, and repeat. Learn, do, teach, watch, rinse, repeat. I'm a rapper. Check this out. So this is what you do. You can go anywhere online. We talked about this last video, right? Not video before that, but you can search stuff. You can search my stuff. Really, guys, I'm not mad at you if you take not my direct videos. You could take some stuff, you know, but I ain't tripping. But if you wanted to recreate my videos and make them your own, that's fine with me. Make your money, guys. That's all I do anyway. I do the same thing. I remake other people's videos and I put my own spin on it. Now I'm the expert. Now people want to follow and watch because I'm the expert. The same way you're going to become the expert. So you become the expert and you document. Now you have documentation, you're showing your journey, and then you're teaching people how you got there. You see how this works? Same thing, right? And so when people see that, they're like, man, you know, they know, like, and trust you because now you have your number out there, your email, they can reach you on social media, you're somebody they can talk to. One thing I want to tell you guys about YouTube, make sure when you do grow your channel that you're actually commenting back and engaging with your subscribers, because one thing that I do not like is when people get so big that they just feel like they're too big to just talk to people now. Right? It's a lot of videos and stuff that I comment on that have around the same subscribers as me, and they don't even comment back to their people. Like, you say something nice on their video, they don't say anything back to you, which is trash, right? Don't be that person. Be that person who has a good heart that wants to help, that wants to really see people win, and you will win every time, right? Help enough people get what they want, and you will automatically get what you want. If you want to quit your job, guys, this is what you need to do. This is the kind of stuff that you need to do, right? You need to invest that job money to make more money. How are you going to do that? You're going to get stocks, bonds, things like Forex, right? Invest in things like affiliate marketing, right? We know all of this. Affiliate marketing, CPA, Shopify, Amazon, all of that stuff, guys. You have to invest that money. Don't be afraid to invest. Don't be afraid to waste money and spend money. You're gonna be doing that when you're figuring this thing out, right? But you need to have a plan, guys. Have a plan, stick to it, right? Learn how to sell ASAP, right? If you learn how to sell, you'll never have to work a job ever again. You mix that with the credit on your personal side and your business side, you get those credit cards, you get all that stuff. You build all that up while you have a job, you get your credit repaired, all of that, right? And then you get a skill, you learn how to sell stuff. And this is what I mean. Craigslist has a free section, guys. This isn't Craigslist, this right here is a marketplace on Facebook. But Craigslist does have a free section in every city. If you go to Craigslist and you type in free, a bunch of free stuff will come up. People are giving away washers and dryers for free. They're giving away TVs for free because they're just moving and they don't want to deal with it. They're just going to throw it out anyway. They're giving away laptops and all kinds of stuff for free. You can go, if you got a truck or whatever, load that stuff up and go sell it. Post it online. Go sell it to a pawn shop. Sell it, guys. And I promise you that you can make more money than you do at your job. Become a seller, right? This right here is the Facebook marketplace where I'm at in Oklahoma City, right? $100 for this. I promise you I could sell this for around $250. $69 for this one. I promise you I can sell it for around $2 or $350. The same stuff. $250 for this, I'll sell it for $4. Right? $450 for this, I'm selling it for $6. That's it. You see how this goes? Use that job money that you got. Save up as much as you can, or if you got the credit, take the money off the cards, the 0% interest credit cards, buy some stuff up, resell it, make that money. That's how you do it, guys. That's how you escape the rat race. That's how you escape the rat race, guys. Okay? So, recap. Believe that it can happen for you. You have to believe it. Believe that you can make $10 to $20, $30,000 a month. Believe that's possible for you, right? Stay consistent at doing something, whether it's uploading videos, staying consistent at running your ads, staying consistent at learning new things, and not giving up. If you don't give up, you win. The people who don't give up win, right? I started out with like 11 people. I am the only person left that's doing this stuff. Everybody else is back to working their jobs, not really making too much money. Now I'm making twice as much as them, and now I'm going back to some of them and helping them get to back to where we are now. But it's all because I was blessed and I stayed consistent. I did exactly what Jesus told me to do, which was put him first, pay my tithes and offering. Everything else was going to fall into place as long as I kept the faith and as long as I put in the work constantly every single day to make something happen and change. It happened and changed, guys. And that's how you can quit your job and never ever go back ever again. Be a successful entrepreneur online. That's it, man. It doesn't take much, guys. It doesn't take much, right? So hopefully this video helped you. I want you to get up, get inspired, get out and do something with yourself. Do not be afraid to win. Do not be afraid to write your goals down. Write those things down, pray over them, and get to it, guys. I'm here if you need me. All my information is below. Holla at your boy. I will be uploading the CPA video tomorrow and more videos on Forex and all that stuff the rest of the week. So let's get to it. I told you guys April is the month that we're going to Miami. So I hope to see all of you in Miami because it's about to go down. So get your money up so we can all have a good time, sit on the beach and have some drinks. Peace.